RK Narayan, Rasipuram Krishnaswamy Iyer Narayanaswamy, was one of India's most renowned English-language novelists. His works, which often depicted the everyday lives of ordinary people in the fictional South Indian town of Malgudi, have been celebrated for their humor, simplicity, and profound humanism. Early life, birth. RK Narayan was born on October 10, 1906, in Madras, now Chennai, India. Family. He was the third of 8 children. His father, R.V. Krishnaswamy Iyer, was a headmaster, and his mother, Gnanambal, was a homemaker. Education. Narayan spent part of his childhood with his grandmother, who taught him Tamil and arithmetic. He later attended several schools, including the Lutheran Mission School, Christian College High School, and Maharaj College in Mysore, where he completed his bachelor's degree in 1930. Career beginnings. Early career. After graduation, Narayan struggled to find a job that suited him. He worked briefly as a school teacher before deciding to become a writer. First novel. Narayan's first novel, Swami and Friends, was published in 1935. The novel was set in the fictional town of Malgudi and followed the adventures of a young boy named Swaminathan. It was Graham Greene, the famous British novelist, who helped get it published by recommending it to his publisher. Literary career. Malgudi Days. Narayan created the fictional town of Malgudi, which became the setting for many of his novels and stories. This town allowed him to explore the lives of various characters, making Malgudi a microcosm of Indian society. Major works. The Bachelor of Arts, 1937, a semi-autobiographical novel about a young man's transition from adolescence to adulthood. The Dark Room, 1938, explores the struggles of a housewife in a traditional Indian family. The English Teacher, 1945, dedicated to his late wife, Rajam. This novel is a poignant exploration of love and loss. Mr. Sampath, 1949, focuses on the life of a printer and his interactions with the film industry. The Financial Expert, 1952, chronicles the rise and fall of a financial advisor. Waiting for the Mahatma, 1955, explores the impact of Gandhi's independence movement on a young man. The Guide, 1958, perhaps his most famous work. It tells the story of Raju, a corrupt tour guide who becomes a spiritual guide. This novel won the Sahitya Akademi Award and was adapted into a successful film. The Man-Eater of Malgudi, 1961, a comedic yet dark tale about a taxidermist who arrives in Malgudi. The Vendor of Sweets, 1967, focuses on the generational conflict between a traditional father and his modern son. Style and themes. Writing style. Narayan's writing is known for its simplicity, gentle humor, and keen observations of human nature. He avoided the complex prose of some of his contemporaries, preferring to tell his stories in a straightforward, accessible manner. Themes. His works often explore themes such as the clash between tradition and modernity, the complexities of family relationships, and the ironies of life in a rapidly changing society. Later life and honors. Recognition. Throughout his career, Narayan received numerous awards and honors. He was awarded the Padma Bhushan in 1964 and the Padma Vibhushan in 2000, 2 of India's highest civilian honors. In 1986, he was nominated to the Rajya Sabha, the upper house of India's parliament. Memoirs and nonfiction. Apart from his novels, Narayan wrote several memoirs and works of nonfiction, including My Days, 1974, his autobiography, and The Writerly Life, 2002, a collection of his essays. Death. RK Narayan passed away on May 13, 2001, in Chennai at the age of 94. Legacy. Influence. Narayan's works have been translated into numerous languages and continue to be read and appreciated worldwide. His creation, Malgudi, remains a quintessential representation of Indian life, capturing the nuances and richness of the culture. Adaptations. Many of his stories were adapted into films and television series, the most famous being the TV series Malgudi Days, which brought his characters and stories to a wider audience. Works. Novels 1. Swami and Friends, 1935. 2. The Bachelor of Arts, 1937. 3. The Dark Room, 1938. 4. The English Teacher, 1945. 5. Mr. Sampath, 1949. 6. The Financial Expert, 1952. 7. Waiting for the Mahatma, 1955. 8. The Guide, 1958. 9. The Man-Eater of Malgudi, 1961. 10. The Vendor of Sweets, 1967. 11. The Painter of Signs, 1976. 12. A Tiger for Malgudi, 1983. 13. Talkative Man, 1986. 14. The World of Nagaraj, 1990. 15. Grandmother's Tale, 1992. Short Story Collections. 1. Malgudi Days, 1943. 2. An Astrologer's Day and Other Stories, 1947. 3. Lolly Road and Other Stories, 1956. 4. A Horse and Two Goats, 1970. 5. Under the Banyan Tree and Other Stories, 1985. 6. The Grandmother's Tale and Selected Stories, 1994. Nonfiction 1. Next Sunday, 1960. 2. My Dateless Diary, 1960. 3. My Days, 1974. 4. Reluctant Guru, 1974. 5. The Emerald Root, 1977. 6. A Writer's Nightmare, 1988. 7. The Writerly Life, 2002. Travelogues. 1. The Emerald Root, 1980. Conclusion. RK Narayan's contribution to Indian literature in English is unparalleled. Through his vivid depiction of life in Malgudi, he provided readers with an insightful and enduring portrait of Indian society. His legacy continues to inspire readers and writers around the world.